एक रिलेशनशिप का क्वालिटी ऐसे डिफाइन नहीं होता है कि हम कितना लव में हैं, हम कितना घूम रहे हैं, हमारे पास कितने गिफ्ट्स हैं, पर रिलेशनशिप क्वालिटी इज डिफाइन हाउ वी रिजॉल्व कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स. ईगो इज समथिंग दैट किल्स रिलेशनशिप. सॉरी बोलने से कोई छोटा नहीं होता. इट्स लाइक यू आर कीपिंग द रिलेशनशिप अबव योर ईगो. आई कॉल कम्युनिकेशन एज emotional nudeness.
Tell me about relationship concerns that you on a daily basis are seeing, or which of them are more common today?
One word that I use is communication, the emotional nudeness. It's not easy for everyone. Second thing is respect. No matter what goes haywire, conflict, do not lose respect.
Today's episode of the Gut Feel Show is co-powered by Zoe Wellness, India's most advanced recovery and longevity studio. And honestly, if you're a millennial trying to balance work, parenting and health, Zoe is that one space that actually feels like a reset button. They've combined cutting-edge science with personalized care. Cryosauna for instant recovery, M-Cella for your pelvic strength, Balancer Pro for lymphatic drainage, IV therapy, functional nutrition, holistic wellness, skin diagnosis. Basically everything your body has been trying to tell you it needs. And because Zoe is co-powering this episode, they are offering 10,000 rupees off on their membership if you use my name, Pranav Vashisht. Link in bio to book your first session.
Hello and welcome to the Gut Feel Show, Ashita. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you, Pranav? Thank you
I'm
for
good.
calling me, first of all.
Most welcome. Let's start with the topic and the area that you work in as a clinical psychologist. Tell me about relationship concerns that you on a daily basis are seeing, or which of them are more common today?
Okay, so I see a lot of concerns. I cannot pinpoint one. So when it comes to relationships, there are times when people have issues where they are not able to connect with each other, and they seek help when it's too extreme, when it comes to divorces. But the root cause is something else. The root cause can be lack of understanding, lack of empathy between the partners, lack of respect. This is something very common. So what I'm trying to say is, when people come to me, it's very extreme. They come with me कि हम separate होने का सोच रहे हैं. I think this is the last resort that I want to save relationship. But when we intervene and we start our journey of therapy, उसका रूट कॉज तो कुछ और ही होता है. रूट कॉज होता है रिस्पेक्ट कभी इस्टेब्लिश नहीं हुई रिलेशनशिप में. जो हमारे फाउंडेशंस होते हैं गुड रिलेशनशिप के, वो इस्टेब्लिश नहीं होते या होते हैं बीच में ख़राब हो जाते हैं. सो दैट इज़ द मेन एरियाज. इट कुड बी इन लॉज का इन्वॉल्वमेंट. इफ़ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट वेयर not about married relationships but other relationships, तो sexual issues आ जाते हैं, and people are so afraid to talk about sexual issues. That can be a cause of a separation. So reason बहुत हो सकते हैं, but they come for help as in therapy when it's too extreme.
So tell me about like millennials, for example. A millennial today is getting into a relationship or is about to date someone. Most of the time what happens is, in the dating phase, you're not rationally thinking. It's a very emotionally driven infatuation to a lot of emotions, and a lot of things happen. That is why people don't establish a lot of foundation. So tell me how to get into a relationship. Is there a sort of framework to that? What to look at in your relationship, and to have flags for that? Is there something?
Yes, so you're absolutely right. When we are in love, the initial love that we call, we are all in that honeymoon phase, the butterfly effect,
The blown away kind of phase.
And that kind of we are not able to think rationally in that phase. So that is something that we have to be logical in that phase, wherein we should look for some signs like what you want in your relationship in future. So it is an individual work. पहले आपको अपने साथ बैठना है कि what kind of life you want, what kind of partner you want, and then you sit with your partner and have a conversation about it. Not one but many conversations, like how do you see life, if we have a conflict, how will we resolve it, because this is something a very important concern. एक relationship का quality ऐसे define नहीं होता है कि हम कितना love में हैं, हम कितना घूम रहे हैं, हमारे पास कितने gifts हैं. But relationship quality is defined how we resolve conflicts. That's the number one sign कि relationship कितनी healthy है, क्योंकि conflicts हर relationship में होगी. Attention about anything, conflict is a sign of a good and healthy relationship.
थोड़ा सा delayed आता है, but when someone gets into a relationship, initially you digest everything.
Yeah, that's just 1 month, 2 months, 6 months phase, or maybe maximum 1 year. उसके बाद conflicts आएंगी, because when you know everything about a person.
So tell me something about this before conflict phase, because I want you to explain me explain the viewers, if someone is getting into a relationship, how can they be more sort of somewhere try to understand that this is the right foundation, or before the conflict can I get into some conversation that can help me avoid conflicts?
So we can have discussions about how will we resolve conflicts before only.
Okay.
But it takes time. So relationship is not like we have started relationship and then everything will be good. No, it will take you time, like some months and years, to know each one, like everyone inside out. Now when you know some patterns, okay, this is what this person likes and this is what I like, or this is his style or a conflict resolution style. So a contract kind of contract, not like a written contract but a verbal understanding हो सकता है कि I know कि अभी लड़ाई हुई है, I have this understanding, this is how we have to end the conflict in 30 minutes or 3 hours. ये पहले से बात होनी चाहिए कि एक्सट्रीम फाइट में भी हम बिना सपोज एग्जाम्पल आज के दिन पूरा दिन निकल जाएगा बट 24 आवर्स के बाद हम बिना फाइट किए रिजॉल्व किए नहीं सोएंगे, नो मैटर व्हाट. सो सम काइंड ऑफ रूल्स शुड बी देयर. ऐसे और तरह की भी चीज़ें हो सकती हैं दैट ओके आई नो माई पार्टनर इज दिस, ओके आई विल गो एंड से सॉरी. सॉरी बोलने से कोई बड़ा छोटा नहीं होता. सो दीज आर सम एग्जाम्पल्स दैट आई एम गिविंग यू कि हमें पता है हमारे पार्टनर का अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैसा है एंड ईगो बीच में नहीं आना चाहिए.
Correct. That is what I was about to ask.
Ego is something that kills a relationship. You know, sorry बोलने से कोई छोटा नहीं होता. It's like you are keeping the relationship above your ego, and it should always be that. अगर आपका ego relationship से ऊपर है, there's no way you can solve or protect your relationship.
Okay. Now getting to somewhere a relationship has started. It progresses into intimacy. It progresses into somewhere when these people are now really close to each other. No conflict, nothing. I'm talking about purely understanding the part which is most crucial to a relationship, which is understanding what our requirements are. What do I understand when each of us have a different understanding about sex or intimacy? How do people talk about it?
Okay. The very first basic rule, everyone should know and understand. Know तो शायद पता ही है, but understand करना ज़रूरी है, which we call it as differentiation. दो इंसान कभी सेम नहीं हो सकते. Two people are born differently, brought up differently, biologically different families से आए हैं, environmental learning अलग है, college learning अलग है, उनके आसपास का surroundings, friends, and what we capture and see, we learn on a daily basis. So suppose they are started dating in 30 years of age or 25 years of age, तो 25 साल उनके अलग बीते हैं. उनका फैमिली इन्वायरमेंट, कैसे वो खाते हैं, कैसे फैमिली में कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व होता है, फैमिली डायनेमिक्स क्या है, हु हैज़ द अपर हैंड, ऑल ऑफ दैट, एवरीथिंग इज़ डिफरेंट. सो दो लोग एकदम डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं और बायोलॉजिकली भी डिफरेंट है, जेनेटिकली भी डिफरेंट है, एंड दे कम टुगेदर एंड स्टार्ट टू मेक अ लिविंग टुगेदर. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड डिफरेंसेस होंगे. Now you have to also figure out differences को manage कैसे करेंगे. It will not always be 50-50. It can be 20-80 at times. It can be 60-40 at times. So you have to find and see what works for you. Negotiation not always means कि हमें 50-50 आना है, कि आप इधर आ रहे हो, नहीं. Sometimes it's 20-80. Because understanding कि हमारे backgrounds एकदम अलग है. Secondly, communication strong होना चाहिए. Knowing कि हाँ differences हैं, कम्युनिकेशन से हम उसको रिजॉल्व कर पाएंगे. आप नेगोशिएशन तक पहुंचोगे कैसे? जब आप खुल के बात कर पाओगे.
कम्युनिकेशन को थोड़ा सा ब्रेक डाउन भी करना मेरे लिए, बिकॉज इट्स अ वेरी कॉर्पोरेट टर्म टुडे. सो इन रिलेशनशिप में कम्युनिकेशन होता क्या है, क्या सही होता है, क्या गलत होता है, थोड़ा सा वो समझाओ. क्योंकि कम्युनिकेशन लोग आजकल सिर्फ सॉफ्ट स्किल्स के नाम पे कॉर्पोरेट में समझते हैं. एंड व्हाइल इट इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इन योर इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप.
ओके. To make it long story short for you, I call communication as emotional nudeness.
Emotional nudeness.
When you're actually being nude in front of your partner emotionally. When you're able to share everything without any hesitation with your partner. Okay, that also requires safety. Suppose if I'm sharing something with you, you're providing me a safe space to talk about it. So anyone, if I'm talking to my family member or my partner, I need a safe space to also share. So it's a two-way process. I can only share when someone is providing a safe space. So it's not just one way. Communication one way नहीं होता है. If I want to talk, the other person's duty is to not be defensive, not take it as an attack. If I'm talking something negative or something that lacks in my relationship, that doesn't mean that I'm pointing a finger at you that you lack it. उसको attack में नहीं लेना है. And all of this goes down to how we were brought up. And I feel sex education lacks in India. The very core of sex education is like I feel that sex education first standard से start होना चाहिए, wherein we teach children how to accept a yes and a no. Nothing to do about sex. But अगर मैंने कुछ मांगा है मुझे नो बोल दिया है तो doesn't mean पर्सनली नहीं लेना होता उसको, बट हमें वो आता नहीं है. हमें लगता है कि ओके माय पार्टनर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट आई लैक समथिंग सेक्सुअली रोमांटिकली, मतलब मेरे में कोई कमी है,
इंफीरियरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स आ जाता है.
बट इट्स अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ देमसेल्फ, इट्स अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ द पर्सन हु इज टेलिंग मी द प्रॉब्लम. सो वी हैव टू कलेक्टिवली कम टुगेदर एंड रिजॉल्व इट. सबसे उसका पहले पॉइंट है सेफ्टी, देन नॉट टू टेक इट पर्सनली, ओनली देन वी विल बी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग अबाउट अ प्रॉब्लम in a better way.
जैसे communication becomes a very important pillar to a relationship. People mostly today are getting married after 2 or 3 relationships or a breakup or something like that, and a lot of people have faced things like gaslighting and a lot of these things where they felt manipulated while they were being emotionally nude or raw or candid in a communication. Now someone who has gone through this, how do they rebuild into a relationship, because they always have that baggage now?
Yes, I agree, but I also feel that's very necessary for us to learn. Like every relationship teaches us something in life.
But the thing is, it is very very important, and I consider failure is the best teacher. But the problem is the one
It's
who
not
is
a failure.
going through.
Yeah.
I'm talking about real life context.
Yeah.
In real life context, failure meaning any roadblock that comes to you is trying to teach you something. But a person who goes through a relationship and is in a turmoil, emotional turmoil, feels मेरे साथ ही क्यों and this and that, a lot of things happen, and वहाँ पे ना थोड़ा mind block हो जाता है, rational thinking आ ही नहीं पाती है.
Yeah.
How do we come out of that bubble?
Yeah. First step, like I did, if someone is coming to me with this problem, I would start them to help them change the narrative. पहली बात तो it was not a failure. Second cheese, every person comes in our life, so when we love, there's also a risk of letting go, of things ending. तो हम एक रिस्क में घुसते हैं जब लव करते हैं, because we cannot control anyone. अब love is not always a lifetime. Love can be situational, and sometimes some situational love stories teach us so much in our life that no other love story can teach us. So एक हम सोचते हैं ना वो एक ही relationship पूरी life चलता है, ऐसा नहीं होता है. When you love someone, you are also at a risk that वो person कभी भी, you cannot control anyone. लोग change होते हैं,
Times
they
change,
grow,
situations
mind change, bodies change, requirements change. तो हम वो change को रोक नहीं सकते. How we navigate that change together, that's a beautiful thing. Sometimes two people outgrow each other and grow in a different direction. उसको हम रोक ही नहीं सकते.
So in a relationship, if someone is sort of coming out of that baggage and getting into a relationship again, what are the normal, when you see in your sex therapy, when you see people coming up with problems, what are the common questions or concerns that people are facing?
Okay. Now some baggage can be emotional baggage, and some baggage can be physical intimacy related baggage, sexual issues baggage. So what particularly we are trying to answer?
So we are trying to understand now, supposedly someone is in a relationship, and let's imagine now they've gotten married. Let's get beyond a stage where a millennial has now been married. There are sexual concerns after the marriage because the situation has now changed. It is relationship and marriage are two completely different chapters of life.
Yes.
How do concerns now change, and how do people manage it now in a marriage?
Okay, yes. So you're absolutely right. Relationship and marriage are two different concepts. In marriage, there's a greater commitment, and we know that we cannot easily, or we should not move out, because when we marry, we are with a commitment that we have to make it work. That's the mindset. So in marriage, when we come, definitely both the partners come with their baggage. So if I talk about sexual baggage, yeah, that's what you're asking. They have had different sexual experiences in their past. Sometimes, so experiences का मतलब ये होता है, they can be good or bad. Now sometimes when they have had experiences which were bad for them, they reflect on their present relationship also. कि okay, I had a erection failure that time, I had performance anxiety, तो यहाँ पे ना आए. Or sometimes it's like when one partner is more experienced than the other, तो दूसरे को insecurity हो जाती है. Okay, I have to please this. Am I doing well? Generally ये male partners में होता है. If the female one is more experienced, or they have had a better more of a experience sex life. So male को क्या रहता है उस time पे कि I have to just help my partner to orgasm, and I have to just outperform all the boys she must have had in their life. तो उससे
That
क्या होता है
competition mindset comes in.
competition. उससे they lose out of the present. अब वो उनके लिए एग्जाम सा बन जाता है. That's what we call performance anxiety. अब कोई चीज़ एग्जाम की तरह आप देख रहे हो, then pleasure is gone.
Yeah.
You're just in the act for just doing it. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. When love making and sex should be organic, should come with a lot of feelings, and you should be in the present. I use this word a lot, being the present while making love, while kissing, or while having sex. That means that you are feeling the sex with all of your senses. We have 5 senses: eyes, nose, ears, taste, and skin. So आप अपने सारे senses जितने use कर सकते हो, be present and feel the sex. But when it's about stress and pressure, वो सारे senses आप भूल जाते हो, आपका सिर्फ mind active होता है, क्योंकि mind में चल रहे होते हैं questions. कैसे करूँ, क्या उनको ठीक लग रहा है, what if erection चला जाए. अब ये सब question की वजह से क्या आता है, erection issues, कुछ performance में issue आएगा या satisfaction कम हो जाएगा. And this also should be included in our sex education, because इस type के cases therapy में बहुत आते हैं. अब उनको पता ही नहीं होता है कि ये फिजिकल दिक्कत नहीं है, लोग मेडिसिन ले रहे हैं सेक्सोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाके, बट ये साइकोलॉजिकल दिक्कत है. माइंड इज कनेक्टेड विद बॉडी. अगर माइंड में आप उस टाइम प्रेजेंट नहीं हो और फ्यूचर या पास्ट की सोच रहे हो, तो इरेक्शन जाएगा ही जाएगा.
So it is mostly, I think also millennials have gone through this huge transition of competition, school life, college life, then job life, and a lot of everyone neck to neck competition, and I think that has crippled down into relationships also now, where that that partner is competing to be better, to prove better to their partner, and I think that is where they're losing it.
Exactly, because वो अगर इस चीज़ को अगर वो ओपन रहेंगे, अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को शेयर करेंगे, तो ये सब एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा. बट सैडली ये हमेशा होता नहीं है. दे आर स्केयर्ड टू शेयर एवरीथिंग विद देयर पार्टनर. तो आई थिंक अगर इमोशनल न्यूडनेस रहेगा, वो कोई ट्रबल फेस कर रहे हैं, दे आर एबल टू ओपनली शेयर इट विद देयर पार्टनर, तो ये परफॉर्मेंस एंजाइटी और ये सब कॉम्पिटिशन वाला पार्ट एलिमिनेट हो जाएगा. बट ये सब कोई सिखाता नहीं हमें. ये सब हमें अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस सीखने को मिलता है, क्योंकि इसकी इन लाइफ की कोई टीचिंग्स नहीं होती. तो ये हम ऐसे ही सीखते हैं.
Now this is somewhere where two people are trying to figure it out phase. There is also a phase where we go beyond this kind of a thing, and in a relationship people see a phase where either of the partner is cheating and getting out of the relationship or love, and is now looking for it outwards. And do you see that kind of cases, and what is that we can learn from it, or people who are watching can figure out? Because a lot of partners then start to feel it, that he is not loving me anymore, or there is something off. So how do we, is there a red flag to that, or how do we learn about it?
Okay, so specifically when I'm answering cheating questions, I have to just put a disclaimer, because these kind of reels are interpreted in a very wrong way. As a therapist, my role is to understand if something wrong or right is happening, why is it happening? I am not justifying cheating is right or wrong.
Correct.
Right?
I don't want to go into the details of who is right or wrong.
Yeah.
I want to listen it from a perspective where the person who is bothered by this kind of a feeling doesn't know. There's no confirmation that the partner is cheating, but I feel so.
Okay.
Is that kind of a client I'm talking about?
Okay.
If that kind of a viewer is watching and they have a baggage in their mind or a loop going in their head, how to deal with that loop?
Okay, so if it's just at a doubt stage, the best thing is to sit with your partner and talk and confirm, rather than ruminating about the same thought again and again. अगर आपको बार बार ये thought आ रहा है, is my partner cheating? I agree, आपने कुछ signs देखे होंगे कि partner और आपके feelings में कुछ change आया है, behavior में change आया है. Sit and talk. कि what is that things are changing? Is something bothering you? You can ask if something you like or some cheating is happening. You can be honest with your partner.
Let's also define cheating, because I've seen a lot of reels going around what is cheating and all.
Yeah.
So let's help people understand, because then if you consider randomly that this might be cheating and that, then you are just stressing yourself.
Exactly. So मैं चीटिंग डिफाइन करूँ ना, तो चीटिंग आप और हम डिफाइन नहीं करेंगे. चीटिंग में वो दो लोग जो रिलेशनशिप में है वो डिफाइन करेंगे. उनके लिए चीटिंग का क्या मतलब है,
वो इन जनरल फ्रेमवर्क क्या है, which falls into that criteria.
There is no in general framework. तो हर कपल का अलग डिफिनेशन होता है चीटिंग का.
Okay.
For some, even if they are emotionally moving out. Emotional cheating भी एक चीज़ होता है, digital cheating भी एक चीज़ होता है कि आप sexually romantically यहीं पे हो, but digitally you're texting
अच्छा, so
someone else
there are
also.
these categories to it.
Yeah, you're texting someone else, but your partner is not okay with this, and you know that. Then that's digital cheating. But if a partner is okay, you can talk and chat with whoever. Then that is not cheating. So there are a lot of type of cheating, emotional cheating, romantic cheating, where there is no sexual involvement, but romantic या emotional ये आप check out कर गए हो relationships and you're seeking emotional support from outside. Now we cannot define this. ये एक couple का क्या definition of cheating, they decide it. Okay, so anything that I'm doing that I know my partner would not like or agree with it, then that's cheating.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not a verbal contract, you have not discussed it, but sometimes you know that this is not okay. You have a gut feeling, okay, this is not okay, my partner would not like it. So that is cheating.
In such kind of concerns now today, people also talk about things like a partner is inclined, they are in a relationship now, but दोनों का inclination थोड़ा सा अलग है. One feels more about monogamy, one is more they have an monogamy, polygamy का there is a concept that's floating. Do you see that kind of a concern, or do you
a lot.
So what is that like? Where is that coming from, or what can be done about that? Because then that is very confusing now.
Yeah.
दोनों लोगों का सोचने का तरीका ही अलग हो गया basically.
Yeah. So इसको desire preference का mismatch कहते हैं. So बहुत सारे relationship structure आ रहे हैं. Like I said, दो लोग अलग अलग upbringing, background and thought process से आते हैं. There can be a time because people are experimenting with their relationships, and people are if something is lacking in a relationship, suppose I'm not getting the kind of sex in this relationship, or I'm not getting the kind of emotional support, so it's okay to seek it outside. And in that concept, they try to open the relationship. So this is one of the scenario. Other times it could be that I have a lot of sexual preferences, which like kinks, positions, and a lot of stuff that they want to try, and you know that this partner is like a vanilla sex kind of a person. So that time they feel sexually dissatisfied. तो या तो ऑप्शन है आप डिससैटिस्फैक्शन में पूरी लाइफ निकाल लो एंड अनसैटिस्फाइड रहो अपनी सेक्सुअल लाइफ से, वो इम्पैक्ट करेगा आपका इमोशनल हेल्थ, ओवरऑल लाइफ. सेकंड थिंग इज दे ट्राई टू टॉक इट आउट, क्या सोल्यूशन है. एक सोल्यूशन निकलता है कि डू यू वांट टू ओपन इट एंड सीक दिस आउट फ्रॉम लाइक समवेयर एल्स. सो एक ये व्यू पॉइंट आता है. समटाइम्स वन पार्टनर नोज दैट मोनोगमी इज नॉट फॉर मी. आई एम अ वेरी सेक्सुअल पर्सन एंड आई वांट सेक्सुअली to have more partners in my life. So this can be also one viewpoint. Now there is no right and wrong, it's about a choice. Now what your partner is preferring, if they want just vanilla and they want to not open the relationship, they also have a choice because that's what they believe in. Now you have to see, it's about making a choice in your life. You want to stay together or you want to not stay together,
because that's a very like a controversial situation where two people are just on a different page. And it is difficult for either of them to change.
Yes.
So in that case, can therapy get them to a solution?
It gets some clarity, yes. So sometimes when we think, not everything is on our superficial layer, where on the super layer where we in the conscious, where we know all of the things. So therapy helps in going to the deeper layers, what we're not aware of, the gray areas. तो वहाँ पे हम जब बैठते हैं and we sit with ourselves, and actually it helps us making a tough choice in our life. Every side has a pro and con, and which side I want to go. Then you choose your hard. That's what therapy helps in clarification, that once you choose one side, you don't regret it later in your life.
So you have made a conscious choice.
Yes. With knowing that, इसके advantages भी हैं और disadvantages भी हैं.
So in therapy, you are basically helping these two people list down the pros and cons and the consequences.
One of the process, not the entire thing.
In the nutshell, basically, you are giving them more clarity, and now it is their choice.
Yeah. Also, not just this, I think this is just one of the part of therapy. The other part of therapy is contract. What do I mean by contract? It's a technical term I'm using. So when people open the relationship, जैसे आपने कहा, उनको लगता है कि they want that kind of setup, but they are also not sure because they have not experienced that. It's a different kind of a world.
Okay, so it's just a fantasy stage right now.
Could be. Exactly. That's where therapy helps in clarity. कि सिर्फ fantasy stage है, actually you want it, और कभी कभार क्या होता है, बहुत बार होता है एक्चुअली, वंस दे ओपन द रिलेशनशिप दे थिंक ओके ये हमारी प्रॉब्लम्स को सोल्यूशन देगा, बट एट टाइम्स नहीं देता. व्हेन दे सी देयर पार्टनर स्लीपिंग विद समवन एल्स और डूइंग समथिंग विद समवन एल्स, इट जस्ट शैटर्स देम एंड दे सी इट इन रियलिटी, एंड उससे उस रिलेशनशिप का इमोशनल डैमेज भी हो जाता है. नाउ दे आर नॉट एबल टू गेट बैक टू देयर पार्टनर्स.
So in the thought and the reality, there is a breakdown.
Yes, so therapy helps in clarification and also rules होते हैं. अगर आप polygamy practice करना चाहते हो, open relationship, कितना open allowed है. So ऐसे rules होते हैं कि okay, we are not, we'll not be doing it in our city. It's only just when we are on trips, or it's not allowed to connect with your exes. There are some rules to it. What kind, till what extent?
And who makes
It's a
this
contract. It's three, the therapist,
rule? And
the
two
both
people.
the partners. So it's
it's a
hectic
mutual
process.
discussion, and
Yes.
in this way, these two people stay together while they agree to each other's term.
And sometimes open relationships does great more than, rather than staying unhappy in a relationship where your needs are not getting fulfilled. At times these relationships do better than the relationship where I see people suffering, not getting what they want in their relationship. So there's nothing about right and wrong. It's about a choice. What you want to make in life. If you are just one partner, one person kind of a person, that also works great, but that also needs therapy कि आपके क्या क्या चीजें missing है life में, या how to make that relationship better. So it's all about what you prefer, and it's a choice. There's no right and wrong here.
So from all this conversation, I would like to close it on one question and one advice from you. The question being that, seeing that relationships on the face of it looks very like people get into it with a flow, blown away, infatuation, a lot of other things. अब जब ये complexities आती हैं, where we are talking about sex and relationship issues, one advice that you would give to someone who is getting into a relationship right now, that they should look at, that they should primarily filter before getting in. Filter meaning a lens. Let's say ये मैं लेंस यूज करूंगा तो मेरे चांसेस इस रिलेशनशिप में घुस के बचने के ज्यादा है.
Okay. बचने के
बचने के इन द सेंस दैट, नॉट बचना इन द सेंस ऑफ कि मैं बच जाऊंगा, बचना इन द सेंस रिलेशनशिप बच जाएगा, रिलेशनशिप विल नॉट डैमेज. क्योंकि इफ आई नो दैट आई एम गेटिंग इन विद अ कॉन्शियस अवेयरनेस कि दिस पर्सन इज लाइक दिस, आई एम लाइक दिस, विल दिस वर्क और नॉट. इसमें क्या एडवाइस हो सकती है फॉर समवन हु इज गेटिंग इनटू अ रिलेशनशिप टुडे? वन एडवाइस दैट दे कैन either look at or tell their partner or work on themselves, कोई एक चीज.
Yeah. So one advice I'll actually give you two. One word that I used is communication, the emotional nudeness. It's not easy for everyone, especially the male. Boys are not very emotional, they have to learn this. It will take time, but learn to be emotionally nude. Try to express, try to share with your partner. Second thing is respect. No matter what goes haywire, conflict, do not lose respect. Because respect chali gayi, if you're abusing your partner, if you're having so much conflicts where there's lack of respect, it's very difficult to repair. If the other person checks out of the relationship, it's difficult to bring them back in.
Checks out meaning?
Emotionally check out कर गए क्योंकि respect नहीं है. वो कहीं पे क्यों मेहनत करके work करना चाहेंगे ना respect नहीं है. Respect should be on the table. That's when I would want to work on this relationship.
Okay, great. Sounds like a key advice, and thank you for all the insights on relationship. It was great talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranav.
Thank you.